We're back. I figured that was appropriate for October, folks. Welcome to another Lawyers and Dragons episode. You'll be very happy to know that Alyte and Rob still dancing behind the scenes to that wonderful video created by David at Prototopic. And we're so happy to be back in the main campaign. Now, David, I do have to say, I think there was a comment made in the chat that is very, very warranted, which is basically, where the heck did we leave off? So maybe we can do a little bit of a summary of previously on Lawyers and Dragons, maybe just before our pirate pig fight and moving on. Also, I wanted to say thank you. We've already got 15 subs gifted by the wonderful people in chat. We're going to have such a great time today. We've got so many big things happening, and I don't even know half of them because David is our game master. And with that, I hand over the reins to you, David.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to Lawyers and Dragons, Trees of Eternity. Last time we left off, the entire group was over in the city of Alnwick. They were running up the hill, running up that hill like Stranger Things, and trying to get to the tree to possibly save it or figure out what was going on there.
Dominate
Dragon Hawk.
Who knows?
Yeah. and nobody had tackled down Lima's brother, who allegedly is working with these Black Knight people. And
allegedly.
A second goes by, and our group was teleported away to Turtle Town, where they met a bunch of turtles.
In my head, turtle always needs to be pronounced like turtle. Sorry, ignore me.
The old turtles. Turtle Town, where they met one of the the leader, the chieftain Turtle there, who is explaining to them a little bit about the magic that happens in this world and everything there. And then all of a sudden, a pirate ship appeared out of the green, not out of the blue, and they fought a bunch of Borgos. Borgos are just pig people pirates, and that is really where we left off with you guys on this ship, which is currently on fire because you lit it on fire.
Sorry.
And you're still on the boat. You're all on the top deck. You've just finished slaying all of the Borgos, and I turn it over to you now with what do you want to do?
Put out the fire?
I think somebody should take care of that. Yeah. Hey, magicians, you guys got any water?
Yeah, that's
water.
I actually can create or destroy water, so maybe I should use one of those.
Yeah, you can get you can create just above the fire.
It's a new level trick. It's a recent addition. Figured it would be helpful with trees that are on fire.
Okay, well, do that then.
All right.
Oh, someone's reminding me. I have to go pick up my daggers. I'm going to pick up my daggers from the people that I stuck them in.
That's a typical first action from you, Ghostblade. I like it.
Leading off with a bang.
You got to recover those daggers.
Yeah, they're stuck in pigs. I need to take them out of the pigs and then put them back in their sheaths.
You need them for next time. I'll check.
Logical.
For the next time, you've got to stick them in things.
Yes, exactly.
At which point Hardy's
going to walk
up
surprised
onto the deck and be like, "What in the heck is going on up here?"
Hey, it's Hardy. I know we just saw you like 30
Hardy.
seconds ago, but we love you.
It's okay. We're just frying some morning bacon. That's all.
Why is the ship on fire?
It's not on fire anymore. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get some water in here in a minute. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
We've got a boat team.
You guys do have a boat.
We could sail wherever we like.
Does anyone know how to sail a boat?
No.
I have some experience with sailing, actually.
Is there anything she can't do?
I mean, I used to live in a harbor town. It's a thing. It's a thing you can learn.
When you say you have experience with sailing, you know we need the boat to go sideways and not down.
Yes.
You have
yes.
sideways
I know how to actually navigate the waters. Gimlet.
Mm-hmm. I have a really good friend, the Dread Pirate Roberts. He taught me how to sail.
Well,
is that true? Do you believe that? Otherwise, I need
I
a
do.
deception check,
I do believe that. I believe that to my core.
persuasion check.
Is he persuading himself or us?
Prove it. Prove it.
Yes.
I'm bad at the first one, so don't do that.
You don't have any friend named Dread Pirate Roberts. That's inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Okay, but we're sailing the ship, right? We
He
are.
didn't do his persuasion check. This is
I have to do a
outrageous.
persuasion check. Here we go. Persuasion check. Oh, this is going to be a bad start. I'm not very persuasive today. That's an 8.
You know
It
the
is
Dread
inconceivable.
Pirate Roberts?
Apparently not.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
I seem to remember that name. It was in silly movie from a long time ago.
Easy,
Hardy's
Hardy.
multidimensional
I have
traveling
retrieved
cat.
my daggers. Take it easy on the movie.
Hardy's a big fan of Peter Falk. All right. So, do we see anything on the boat that indicates what the name of this boat is?
Are you looking around? As of
Yeah.
right now, you guys have just got onto the top deck. You've had this whole like kind of combat. You haven't really looked around for anything yet.
Gimlet's gonna sort of see if he can find. They probably have treasure somewhere.
All right. Yeah, what do
Where-
pigs like to collect? I don't even know.
Where would you like to look for their treasure?
I'm guessing probably below decks.
Okay, so you make your way below deck. Is anybody else following?
Sure.
Actually, there's probably a captain's quarters here somewhere, and that's usually sort of above decks. Usually, that's sort of.
From my knowledge of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, that checks out.
So let's go look at that.
That's how I do all of my ships too. Yeah, so you make your way
Yeah.
over to the captain's quarters, Gimlet, and there's a very large door in front of you, closed.
Let's try the door on the off chance that it's open.
You go to just open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is locked.
Oh, I can kick that in, little buddy. Nobody kicks in the door.
Give me a strength
Gimlet's
check.
halfway through pulling out his thieves' tools.
Oh, yeah, just run back, kick in the door. You want a strength check?
Strength check. Let's kick the door.
It'd be really interesting if we had a friend that, I don't know, was good at picking locks.
Ow! That's a 3.
Yeah, you've sprained your ankle kicking the door.
Oh no.
Nobody's now limping.
And I limp
So
away.
Gimlet will try picking the lock.
Okay, give me a survival check
Survival.
or sleight of
All right.
hand.
Oh no. That's an 8.
We're off to a rough
We're
start.
getting rid of all these rolls, people. We're getting rid of them. We're putting them in the bin.
There you go.
Yeah, you go to pick the lock and you just can't get it open. It feels like one of the mechanisms inside might be a little jammed after getting kicked improperly.
Gimlet looks to nobody and says,
I'm sorry.
screwed
little
it up.
buddy. I'm sorry.
Gimlet will use his minor conjuration to create a little battering ram, like a portable ram, and then hand that to nobody.
I will use the battering ram on the door. I got this. Don't worry.
Roll an athletics check with advantage because you have the battering ram.
Bless you.
With advantage, it's a 16.
16.
Bless you.
Yeah, Gimlet. He's gonna Scooby-Doo run at the door with the battering ram and boom, bust it open. Door flings open.
Everything
All
we
right.
do, we do better together, Gimlet.
Gimlet is going to make the battering ram go away again and then poke it. And
I
poke his
can't be
head in.
trusted with it. It's true.
As the door flies open, you see like a bunch of papers just like kind of fly into the air off the table there. There's a little desk. What do you do?
Well, Lima wants to go and see what those papers are say if there's anything on them.
As you go and take a look, give me an investigation check.
Okay. Nat 20.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. As you're flipping through, you see there's really nothing of value. It looks like it's just notes from these pig people, and these pig people use some kind of like hieroglyphic writing. They don't really write in common. But you are able to find, like, in under all of this mess of papers and spilled ink everywhere, you find that there's a map, and it's of a location you've never seen before. And it's like, it's kind of like hand drawn. It looks like on a 20 treasure map.
Okay. So Lima explains all of that to the rest of the group.
A treasure map. You know what's at the end of a treasure map? Treasure.
Yeah, or trouble. I mean, it could also be trouble.
They do both start with T and R.
Oftentimes both.
But we're gonna go after the treasure, right? I mean, like, that's what we do.
Gimlet will definitely sort of take a moment to, to try to memorize that treasure map as best he can.
I mean,
Yeah,
is anyone else concerned about getting back to the tree that we got teleported away from, that we were trying to get up to?
Yes, there's time for that, definitely. But treasure map, Lima. We have a pirate
Gimlet
ship and a
just-
treasure map.
Gimlet says, we do have a boat. We can get, most of the trees seem pretty close to water.
He's so smart, isn't he?
I think we should definitely
don't-
head back there at some point. Treasure map. I don't know. It's probably not from this plane. It's probably from someplace else.
That's
True, 'cause
that's
the
a good
ship
point,
did
Hardy.
appear
I
out of
think-
nowhere.
Considering what the turtles told us about these porcular people, that they came from, what was it, eternity? And that's it sounds like a very intimidating place. I'm not sure that that's a place that we necessarily want to go unwittingly.
Oh no, you definitely don't want to go. Yeah, not good. There's a bouncer there. He's not a nice guy. He asks for money to get inside. It's not good.
Is there anything in this room that tells us what the name of the boat is?
Oh, are you looking around too?
Oh, I mean, I'm looking for boat names, not treasure maps. But yes,
Oh, okay. So you're going to see that this boat is called the Dreadnought, and you're going to see that under it it's Captain Tharpius.
That's a lot of words I can't remember.
well, I think at this point I would call to the heavens and say, heavens, obviously Dreadnought is a very boring name for our awesome new treasure-seeking, tree-saving pirate ship. Heavens, we need help renaming this boat. Can you help us?
I think he means you, Chad.
I think they did. they already renamed it.
What do you got, Heavens?
Is it going to be Bodie McBoatface?
No,
I'd be
that
okay with that.
is already funny.
Apparently.
I like pork chopped.
Oh no.
No, no. The porcine princess. No?
Tinderbox.
Well, we could light it on fire.
Friendship.
Oh, God, no.
No.
One vote
That is a
for
total
friendship.
nobody name.
One vote for friendship right here. Good job, God.
I think
I
we
will
need
sink
a
this
poll.
boat.
I think we need a poll.
Lima,
everybody.
what if it were the fiery friendship?
Oh no.
No.
Huh? Can I get your vote?
That has so many double and triple meanings that we don't want to explore at 10 o'clock in the morning.
I don't understand your thought process, Ghostblade.
That's fine. You stay innocent, my friend.
Gimlet is just going to go listen to the discussion and then look for loot. He's just going to look for valuables.
All right, yeah. So Gimlet, as you start looking around, you're going to find that there's like there is a small chest in that room, so you can check that. But you're also going to see that there is a door that goes down.
Let's start with the chest and then we can move on to doors.
You go to open it.
Yeah. I'll
It is
sort of
locked.
turn it around to face somebody else before I open it, or face a wall before I open it. All
As
right,
you,
let's
you
try
turn
picking
it
the
around
lock.
and start to pull on it, and it is locked.
Let's try picking the lock.
Okay. Give me a survival or sleight of hand.
22.
22. Yeah, you turn it around, pop it open, and inside you find a series of coins that you've never seen before.
Uh-oh.
They look
Give
to
a
be
little
gold.
sort of-
Are
Some
these
of them-
Aztec gold? That's like cursed Aztec gold, if you know what I mean.
Well, there's no skull on them. There's just pig people on them.
Okay.
Well,
It might be worse.
I don't know if I want to touch those. Like,
If you're worried about curses, you don't need a cut.
I'm,
Cuts
I'm
are optional
already-
if you're worried.
I'm already cut, and I already have a curse. Already soul attached to the blade. In case we forgot, I have that little problem. I don't need
What's
another one.
curse for the lineup?
We don't need
So
a
Gimlet sort of
compound.
looks over, so to Lima, you don't want any? You don't want any to Ghostblade?
Nope.
No,
Hard pass.
looks to nobody. Why don't you?
Sure.
All right, so Gimlet will sort of divide it into two piles and take his half, and then nobody can have the rest of that.
Okay, you divvy it up, and you're gonna put basically, your percentage over here. And it's just these gold coins with pig people on them.
Nothing
Sure.
bad has ever happened from gold coins in a pirate ship.
Positive. That's
Nothing
completely
ever, not
fine.
once.
You guys enjoy the curse. Enjoy being pigs at like midnight.
I'm with Glitterblade on this one. I don't trust this chest of coins.
I redeemed myself last time.
It's your
Sorry,
loss.
you'll always be Glitterblade to me.
Is this a standing thing where we could just skip giving you a cut of the money?
I think so.
Nope, that's not how that's going to work either. This one's just the one-time exception because I already have like my soul attached to something and I've already been cursed. I don't need any more of that right now.
I don't know. I think it sounds like waiver and maybe estoppel from a future incorporation of distributions in a corporate form. I don't know where that
lawyers,
came from
lawyers
just
and
now.
dragons, guys.
Y'all signed up for this.
You got the lawyers. Let's get the dragons.
Kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway, we'll take the cool coins.
What about this for a name of the ship? What about the Flamin' Bacon?
Kind of like that. Crispy.
Yeah.
Watch out, everyone! It's the flaming bacon.
Not to be confused with Kevin Bacon.
Uh-huh.
All right. I've got room for 4 prayers to the gods. So we'll go friendship, flaming bacon. I saw some people saying just baconeer. I
I
like
love
that
that you're
one.
doing the nobody voice while you're typing this.
Well, yeah. These are prayers. Yeah. Anybody have a 4th choice?
The black squirrel.
Black squirrel.
Okay.
Black squirrel.
It's great because it rhymes with pearl, which reminds me of pirates. It's true.
Oh, let's go.
All right. The prayer takes a few minutes as the gods kind of check in. All right.
Wasn't there
Okay.
a door?
There is a door. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
We
door.
have
on
to
the-
Wanted
name
to
the
make sure
boat.
we didn't forget about the door.
We're going to go look at the door. We have to name the boat. It's important.
All right. Well,
Let's
maybe
go look-
maybe we
let's
can
go look at the door.
multitask.
I can never
Ghostblade, are you
multitask as
going
well as
down?
Glitter Blade.
You're gonna open the
Yeah.
door.
I'm going to go open the door.
Right. So it's a ladder that goes down to the lower deck.
Okay.
You go
I'm gonna
down?
check that out.
Okay. Yeah. As you get to the bottom, it's like kind of dark down here. But you see that this is basically the quarters for the rest of the crew. The whole deck.
Okay.
It just goes right down to the lower deck.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to investigate and see if there's anything worth looking at, taking, stealing.
Right. So Lima and Ghostblade, give me an investigation check. If you guys are both down
Alright.
there.
Yeah.
I'd also be going down there to poke around.
Oof.
Okay.
I've only got a
I'm not
5.
Finding shit today. I had 7.
You guys just see a mess. It's like a kind of cluttered disaster mess. They're pigs, so they're not clean. They don't keep
And-
everything organized.
Well,
Lemon's
can
gonna
I-
react. So, Swine.
When
Yeah.
when Gimlet gets down there, I got a 15 on the investigation.
Okay, yeah. Gimlet, as you get down there, you just like you guys are peering through, and it just like looks like there's mountains of junk that they've picked up through all of their travels. But you do see something sticking out of that pile of junk. Do you reach out and get it?
Mhm.
Yes. I think, well, let's mage hand it over.
You pull out a gun.
Ooh, that's fun.
Did they both reach for the gun?
Did both of you reach
What-
for the gun?
What
talking
sort of gun
liability
are we
Reach for
talking
the gun,
about?
the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. They both reach for the gun, for the gun. Hey, sorry.
Simon, what a wonderful ditty.
Oh, thank you.
Is Ghostblade reaching for it too?
Why do you ask it that way? Yes, I guess I am.
All right, so both of you pull out this gun, except there's just a mage hand on it as well. And yeah, what you see is a very large boomstick here, is what it would be called.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
It is
All
in,
three
like,
of us are holding
really good
this big,
condition.
good condition.
Yes.
Oh, I kind of want the boomstick.
Those things hurt when they hit you directly in the chest because your friends leave you on the beach.
Excuse me. I did not. I was attacking at the moment.
Sure,
You got
sure.
hit with the boomstick.
This is a judgment-free zone, Glitterblade. I'm just saying they hurt.
Much like your words, sir. Much like your words. Okay. What are we
do
gonna do
you
with the boomstick? Do we just want to let the boat burn down and go for the tree?
We have a
Well, the boat is
What
probably how
wrong
we
with
get
you?
to the tree now.
Oh, okay. Well, then how do we take the boat to the tree? Does the treasure map have the tree? Can we inspect the treasure map and see if there's a tree on the treasure map?
Did you look for a tree on the treasure map, Lima?
Yes, of course.
There's no tree on the treasure map because you rolled a 20 on it. So yeah, there's nothing there. But so what you do have now is kind of the location of where you are. You do know that you're close to the last city, the where the first tree was. Actually, if you want to pull the map up, there we
Already
go.
on its way, David.
There it
I can
is.
hear it in your head, in your mind.
So you guys know that you're on the north shore here by Va Eleanor. So that's where you guys are, and you know that you need to go south towards Alnwick. That's where the other tree is. So you guys are like right there, just to
Yeah,
for visual reference.
I feel like we're gonna need the boat
Mm-hmm.
or a lot. I mean, I guess we could go back. Was it Va Eleanor that had the wizards college that we just? They'd look so confused if we walked back in there.
I think maybe a little bit
They'll be like,
disappointed and judgmental.
Didn't we just teleport you like across the continent?
Yeah.
How?
What are you doing back here?
Like-
Well, is there anywhere to find provisions on the ship to see if maybe we can take it for a trip south?
I mean, there is a storeroom, but otherwise, the ship is basically ready to go. It was prepared to go before, and you've got a small enough crew here. You might be able to operate it.
All right.
I'm
I
debating.
say we take it to the tree.
I think that's a good idea.
Straight to the tree?
Yeah. I would think so.
I mean, we
you
will
know,
have to disembark at some point because the tree is not an ocean tree.
Could be.
I appreciate that clarification, Gimlet.
Right now, I'm wondering how much of my own ADHD I'm allowing to slip into my character because I just want to clean the downstairs, like all the downstairs.
Yeah,
Ghostblade starts cleaning all of the pig crap up, all of their stuff.
Well, I'm
Okay.
thinking maybe an unseen servant would be useful for that.
What is
That's
that?
true.
But I feel like we should search the rest of the ship first. So Gimlet, we should check just to make sure there's no one waiting aboard somewhere, or And to make sure we've got provisions.
Nobody's just really concerned about this whole naming thing. So he has sat back on the upper deck with his back to one of the wooden walls and just really thinking about it hard and trying to come up with that name.
Oh, ultimate voices out there in the sky.
Yeah, it's a
What
little known
say
fact.
you?
It's a little known fact, but when you have a plurality of choices presented by the gods and neither one of them actually approaches a 50% marker, we have what's called a god runoff. And so we're currently engaged in that. And I just want to make sure that we get the right name.
Is it technically a god off?
It is. Yeah, that's a good point, Lima. That's a good point.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
So
I'm
at the
definitely
end of
not
all
trying to
of this-
manipulate the votes until we get to the name I want. That's not what's happening here. That is false news. We have only legitimate elections here on Lawyers and Dragons.
Lima's gonna walk around and kind of examine the ship to see like how seaworthy it is and to see what needs to be done to sail this thing to the second tree.
And let's also make sure we've got food, because otherwise this is going to be a very unpleasant one.
Yes, food is important.
Okay, so Gimlet, you go looking for food. You're gonna find on that level. You'll find there's a storeroom towards the back of the boat.
Anything in there? And is it edible to non-pigs?
Yeah, as you open it up, it's like Isengard's storeroom where you open up and there's just tons of stuff in there that you haven't seen, like bountiful store reserves like this in some time.
And it's like gnome suitable food as opposed to like barrels of slop.
Oh no, it's not barrels of slop. It's like high quality, really good stuff. But as you like look through it, you'll see like there's varying like labels on things, which you could lead you to believe that this is all stolen goods.
That doesn't bother Gimlet at all. So Gimlet's like, food situation seems to be good. He takes down a thing of cheese and a loaf of bread. And...
Gimlet picks up a wheel of cheese that's as big as him.
He'll cut a piece off that and just go around with like a chunk of cheese that he's nibbling on as he goes.
Lima's gonna peek into the storeroom and kind of like pat her hand on Gimlet's shoulder and say, "Go ahead and pig out." And then she's gonna chuckle to herself and just walk away.
That's the Lima I know.
Lima, you said you were going to go and try and figure out how far everything is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to you're going to go upstairs and
Yes.
Okay.
Just kind of examine all the lines and the sheets and the mast and everything and just where everything is and what needs to be done to get going.
Right. So give me a history check.
Okay. Ooh, only a 5.
Okay. Well, on a 5, you don't know really all that much, only that through your time in Topaz Bay, you would have heard that it should take about a day to get there. That's the only thing you know.
Okay.
It's about a day's travel.
Okay. So that should be pretty easy then. Not too far.
Not too far. Where is nobody right now?
I'm still leaned up against the back wall up at the top deck trying to come up with this name.
Is a name coming to you?
Yeah, it's almost secure, I think. It's kind of coming into being, but we don't want to commit too early lest there be a big change in the polls at the last minute.
In other words, he's very much hoping for a big change.
I don't know what anybody is talking about.
How is the rum supply on this boat?
Oh, as you start
be
moving
good.
through the storehouse, you'll find giant barrels of rum that are still sealed.
Gimlet will
Giant
open one of those barrels and uses minor conjuration to make a little mug and fill that up.
Jim, would you
got it.
say that the barrel's the same size as a smallish gnome person? I'm just curious.
Yes, they're
Okay.
about the same size as Gimlet.
Just for future reference in case we need it.
And then let's continue the exploration of the ship with the glowing cup of booze in the hand.
Are you
So he's
drinking
got cheese in one hand. Oh yeah, he'll sip that.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, because that's where I'm a superstar. 10.
You're definitely a little drunk. This is some strong stuff. So you'll find yourself just a slightly disoriented as you're moving through.
See, now the terrible thing about this is that I've got to figure out how to do a Gimlet voice with a slur.
We're ready. We're ready. And
I'm not.
okay, my prayer is coming to a conclusion in the next few minutes. So if you have any thoughts, God, get them in now.
So yeah, this is where you guys are. Gimlet, you are still on the lower deck.
Let's poke around, see if just want to do a search just to make sure there's no stowaways and to see if there's anything else sort of useful to figure out here. I'm guessing they don't have, I don't know if they've got cannons or what, but and I guess once we have the ship secured, I'd ritual cast an unseen servant to help clean the crap out.
What's that?
It makes an invisible helper.
Oh, that's nice. I used to have invisible friends before I found you guys.
Gimlet looks over at him and is just like, this one actually can do work, though.
And what are you sending the unseen servant to do?
Just to it'll do the manual labor because Gimlet isn't going to touch the pig stuff, but sort of haul junk to dump off the side of the boat.
Okay, yeah. So you're pouring all of the junk into the into the water.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys will have all of this time that you're on deck. Is there anything else that you're doing here, Lima and Nobody, while you're on the ship?
No, basically just getting ready to go. Oh,
Okay.
actually, wait, there is one thing. She's also assembling some pork.
Wait, so are you going down and you're gonna bring up the corpses of the Borgos
Yeah.
and you're turning them
What?
into bacon?
Yeah.
I need a survival check.
Okay.
Is Lima actually
Survival.
gonna skin the pig people on our boat?
16 plus 3.
Oh my gosh, you got a whole ham.
Yes.
I'm just gonna imagine the sequence like it's a Looney Tune and it's just a cartoon ham popped out of the stomach of the pig.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That
Yep.
is exactly what happens. She's got
All
a
right.
ham, and through your rummaging through the storeroom, you even find the pineapples to stick to it too.
Perfect.
Are you aching yum 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 for some bacon?
Gimlet just says, I think I'm going to eat the non-sentient bacon that was already in the storeroom.
Wait, I guess I hadn't figured this out yet, but the Borgos had bacon in their storeroom?
I was going to say that sounds a little cannibalistic. That sounds a lot worse than what I'm doing.
They're not good people.
Gimlet looks at Lima and is like, does it though?
Oh,
The
My
bacon
prayer
down
has
there
ended.
wasn't talking a minute ago.
my
Are you
prayer has
sure
ended.
it wasn't
folks.
talking a minute ago? Maybe it was someone who was acting up on the ship, if you know what I mean.
Oh, my prayer has ended, and we have a name for our boat. It is the FS Black Squirrel.
Yay!
You see what I did there? I am funny.
And so, with your new name and your crew and we're going to say that Ghostblade and the Unseen Servant have spent all of their time cleaning the lower deck.
Our team of adventurers is great.
Yes, so that he could come back when he gets back on, he'll know it's clean.
Meanwhile, the turtles are like, so these new people came out of nowhere, and now our beach is just a complete disaster zone.
There is a ton of garbage and junk all along the beach. At which point, Hardy's finally going to come out and say, all right, where are we going? Are we going to set sail?
We're going to adventure, Hardy.
Oh, that makes me very, very concerned. I don't like the
Lima.
sound of that.
Lima,
Gimlet says, that's appropriate.
run the boat. The boat.
All right.
I don't. Yes, make it go.
I'm gonna need some help with hoisting these sails and pulling the lines and throwing up the sheets, and let's go.
Show me the rope.
Gimlet
and I'll
says,
pull it.
I can offer moral support, but I'm a wee bit drunk.
He's a wee bit every
and then
day, isn't he?
she'll
Okay.
just like take one of the lines and like hand it to Gimlet and just say like, just hold on to this. Don't do anything. Just sit there and hold on to this.
I still want to check to see if Gimlet is hurled into the ocean.
Gimlet's just going to tie that to something rather than try to hold on to it. He's like, I know how this ends. It ends with me up in the sky. We're just tying this off.
Let's go.
All right, so who's taking the helm?
That's got to be Lima, right?
Lima's taking the
That
helm?
would be me. Yeah.
I'm gonna run
Okay.
around and pull on ropes and tie them to various things on the deck, and however Lima directs me.
Yep.
Okay. Hardy's going to come up next to you, Lima, and say, do you know what you're doing there?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you got this. Oh my gosh. So just, grab the helm and you're going to turn it. You turn it left, we go left, right, we go right. And if you need any help, I can help do it.
It's actually port and starboard, but that's I know what you mean.
Okay, so you know exactly what you're doing. That's fine.
You know what that's called? Cat-splaining.
Cuts, please. Cuts.
Cat splaining.
Okay, if you need help, I'll be like right here, ready to help. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I was
Sounds
a
good.
captain a long time ago.
Where are
What
you
hasn't he been?
Yes,
Hardy.
I was a captain, but I was mutinied by my crew.
Sure, that checks out. Hardy, Hardy can I
All
ask
right,
what the name of
Hardy.
your boat was?
Can't imagine why.
It was Hardy's boat.
Sure.
Now, there were like guns on this boat, like cannons, correct?
There still are.
Gimlet's going to poke around and investigate those.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
All right. That is an 8.
You do not know if they're loaded or not, but they are in good enough condition to use.
Well, one way to find out if they're loaded.
Stick your head in.
No, I was going to say point it out to sea and fire it.
But that would unload it.
Yes, and then we can reload it.
Perhaps there's more ammunition in a box elsewhere nearby.
That is a good question. Could we find like ammunition and powder and all that good stuff?
Yes, give me a perception check.
That is a 6. I feel like maybe I can't see the ammunition that is right next to the boat marked
definitely
ammunition.
do not see the box of ammunition that's right next to the cannons.
That says like ammunition in all
Yes.
bold.
Gimlet's sitting on it, kind of, a little tipsy. He's like, nah, maybe we shouldn't fire it then if there's no ammunition, as he sits on the box of ammunition.
Can you get your arm in there?
I might be able to get your arm in here.
big arm. I don't know.
Pretty sure we can find a hatchet somewhere around here.
Let us sail for adventure.
Do you guys take off?
Yes.
Or are you going to fire?
Yes,
are you
we
gonna fire
do.
the cannon?
Nah, let's take off for now.
Okay.
We'll
you
find
guys-
out what it does later.
You guys take off and you start sailing your ship away, and everything kind of just falls into place. Whereas normally you might need a crew, everything just kind of happens on its own magically.
Ooh.
But I definitely
So-
think
Yeah.
I'm doing it all.
You definitely think you're doing it all, yes.
Just so we're clear.
Right.
This is much
Hey,
easier to
welcome
sail than I
back.
would have thought.
And Ghostblade finally comes back up from the lower deck, having just cleaned the whole thing.
It's one of those things. You get distracted and you just go.
Yeah. Welcome back, Ghostblade.
The ship is now moving. You are heading south. You travel for some time. What are you guys all doing as you're on the open sea?
Lima's at the helm. She's navigating, making sure that we're going in the right direction, and scanning the horizon for any potential threats.
Okay.
I'm trying to come up with sea
Sea
shanties.
shanties.
Ah,
There once was a ship that went to sea.
sailing, sailing.
Earplugs. Gimlet is improvising earplugs.
Anywhere the wind may take us.
So Hardy is just hanging out over by Lima, and he's just, when they had the mutiny, they gave me some tea, and it was sleepy tea, and then they put me in a box, and then they buried that box on an island, and I had to claw myself out of the box.
Ooh,
Good story.
that sounds terrifying.
It was very scary.
Were there sea shanties in the box? Because it might not have been so bad.
Anywhere the wind is blowing.
It was only the sea shanties in my mind.
Hardy, how did you get off that island?
Oh, I don't know. It was like magic.
All right. Fair enough.
Things happen to Hardy all the time. I don't have explanation for it. Things just happen.
I can actually believe that, considering the adventures that we've all had together with you here.
That is right. Yes. You go from 1 second, you're selling you're a merchant, selling your items. The next second, you're inside of a giant worm because of negligence.
And with that, Lima's just gonna pick up Hardy and like put him on her shoulder so that he can like have a better look around with her.
Because of negligence specifically.
Just gonna sit on your shoulder and like look around.
It sounds like Hardy has a cause of action.
Yeah, but can he actually claim damages?
It sounds
I
like
feel like-
someone knows some lawyers.
At least nominal damages.
Definitely
Pain and suffering.
mental trauma, right?
I feel like the shanties might be intentional infliction of mental distress.
Yeah, so you guys will be working on your sea shanties. Where's Gimlet at this point, and are you still drinking that rum?
Gimlet will probably find a bottle and make sort of a walking around. I do have a flask on my character sheet, so Gimlet will fill up a flask for portable walking around rum. And I probably, you know what? Gimlet's going to bust out the fishing tackle and he's going to go fishing off the side of the boat.
Okay.
Tracks.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a survival check. It's a survival skill.
19.
19 for fishing. You guys are moving like very quickly, and Gimlet starts fishing. Are you have a fishing pole?
Yes, I've got fishing tackle on my character sheet because hey, why not? So Gimlet busts that out and baits that with some cheese from the these stores. Just sitting there fishing off the side of the boat.
Gimlet, you are there for a very long time fishing. Feels like there's
Can't tell
nothing
if-
coming.
I mean, that's the point of fishing.
And I need everyone else to roll a perception check.
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Like, I can't tell if nobody is listening to a sea shanty or if he's listening to Mariah Carey.
Modified
Whatever
16.
doesn't kill me makes me stronger. That's what nobody listens to.
What was the check? Perception?
Perception check.
19, GM.
19.
Mine's a
13.
16.
So you guys have been traveling for some time. Gimlet is fishing. Gimlet, you roll a 19, and you're gonna catch something. And do you roll it up?
Oh, absolutely.
As
Can
you pull
he
it up,
in his drunken state.
this thing is whatever this is pulling very hard. I need an athletics check.
Oh God.
Oh, Gimlet. I'm sorry, buddy. You're going overboard.
14.
On a 14, you're able to hold your own, and you
Yes.
reel it up, and what pulls up is this very large fish.
Oh.
So Gimlet's got this fish that's probably about as big as he is.
Yeah.
It is squirming all over the place, all over the boat.
All right, Gimlet's gonna head down to whatever they've got for kitchen facilities here. And he's on his way to make himself a fish dinner.
Sashimi. Let's just cut it up on the boat, on the deck.
That sounds great. I could go for some sashimi
His
Right.
yeah.
to go with my pork.
Ooh,
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Gimlet, you start walking down to the lower deck, and the rest of you, I had roll perception checks.
Mhm.
As all of you look up, you see off in the distance another green glow. But this is bigger than last time.
Oh.
It's about 300 feet away, long, very, very far away, off in the distance. This
It's a kraken,
huge,
isn't it?
massive green glow. Except it's not just above water; it's also below the water too.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is there like a type of roll that I can do for like a gut feeling, like this is something coming at us, or this is a way that we can go somewhere else?
Give me a wisdom check.
Yes. Wisdom. That's gonna be
Is he just frozen for me, or
He's
is that
frozen.
for everybody else?
He's frozen.
Oh no!
Oh no.
We don't know
Oh,
what
no,
you
he's-
said, Ghostblade.
Oh no, he's frozen again.
Ruh-roh.
Rob, can you private chat me your number, buddy?
Well, regardless, it's not a good thing.
Don't public chat your number.
No, not your phone number. The number you just rolled. I'm not looking to pick up Rob.
Now I think he's back.
Ghostblade starts glitching out in front of you.
Glitter starts like popping here and there.
The frame rate is
And nobody
terrible.
can tell that this is unusual.
Yeah, Ghostblade's
What'd you
frame
roll,
rate
Rob? You
dropped.
seem to be in full motion now.
I think you're back. What's your
What'd you
number?
roll?
Well, regardless, all of you are going to look ahead and see that this green glow continues to get brighter and brighter and brighter until it vanishes, revealing another ship off in the distance, with Borgos running around on it frantically as a sea creature underneath is attacking it,
Attacking their ship?
attacking their ship.
Okay,
Do we
so not
still
our
have
ship.
the pig corpses?
Let them fight. .gif.
I rolled a 5.
Uh,
Oh no.
This is an important warning tale for upgrading your video.
well, I think that's an internet thing.
Okay. Do we still
We've
have
all been there.
pig bodies?
We're all there. There are 2 pig bodies.
Okay. I would like to grab a pig body and set it up, leaning up against the side of the boat, so that if somebody were to look at this boat and we get hidden, they see the pigs maybe in a waving pose.
We're gonna all right. We're gonna do that.
So you're saying you want to set up bait?
No. We're gonna try to go right by them, but they're gonna think it's just a normal pig shift. Okay, what do you think?
That seems like putting bait on a rod. I don't think that's a terribly great idea.
No, they're gonna think we're just like them, pig people.
Are we sure that other ship is pig people?
Yeah, he said there's Borgos
Yes.
running all around.
They're running around frantically trying to fight the sea monster that's attacking
Okay.
them. There are tentacles coming up from underneath.
Yeah, so
Just
we're gonna steer
attacking
clear
the
of that
ship.
whole business. But
I
we're gonna
say
put
we.
pigs in for the spyglass.
But what
think
if?
maybe
But what
we
if
just
that's
keep
an
going.
attractor for the? What if that's an attractor for the sea creature? What if the
All
sea
of you
creature
see
sees that?
you guys watch as a like red flare shoots up as they're calling for help.
No, we don't need to help them. We just go right around.
Lima just like she keeps holding on to the wheel and she just like looks straight ahead and says, "Nope, nope, nope." We're staying far away. In fact, she even starts to turn it like a little bit further away to like angle away from them.
Has this been enough time for us to have had a rest?
Yeah, you guys definitely would have gotten at least a short rest in this amount of time.
Yeah, sea shanty rest.
Sea shanty rest, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, if you guys don't want to pose the pigs, we could still hide and try to sail around and only show pigs.
I
think this is gonna work,
I
Lima.
suppose. How about if we start to see a sign of trouble coming in our direction, then we start putting the pigs up. How about that?
Okay.
Because I mean, think about it. That monster is going after pigs. If that monster somehow sees us and then sees pigs on our ship, might think that it wants to come after us if it wouldn't have otherwise.
I'm just worried if we put them up too late, it might not be as convincing.
I think
Meanwhile,
we'll be
Gimlet's
okay.
downstairs are working
Yeah.
on making fish.
Gimlet's making sashimi downstairs.
Very elaborate cuts. All right. Okay, we'll wait on the pigs.
Poison, tasty fish. This is mine. The other stuff is for the rest of the party.
Gimlet, you card. Okay. All right. All right, Lima. Do what you're doing. We'll go around it. But we'll be ready. I will have the 2 pig corpses and I'll
There
be
you
ducking just behind like the eave there and I'll be ready to pop the pigs up if we need them.
If some giant
Just pop 'em up.
tentacle comes and reaches right onto the deck, you throw that pig right at it.
I'm not going to that's obscene. No, I'm not going to throw the pig corpses. They're going to pop right up.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to gather the pig corpses and I'm going to hide, like I'm going to be ducking under like the balcony eave thing on the side, ready to pop the pigs up if needed.
Why do I feel like that's actually going to be necessary?
Because you're my friend.
Are you, so
And
to
now
be
I'm
clear,
getting hungry. This is
you're turning away from the other ship, right?
Yes.
Ghostblade's back.
Ghostblade's back. Tell a friend.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Ghostblade, you had a really bad feeling, and then another ship appeared with a sea monster underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the ship has porcos.
Yeah. Ghostblade, just so you're clear, we've came up with this brilliant plan. So Lima's going to steer the boat just around where we think they'll see us. And I am ducking under the balcony and I'm ready with 2 pig corpses to pop up if they look. And so we can look like we're a pig pirate ship.
Oh.
Well, to be
red
clear,
flare just went up and calling for help.
Fine.
to
Ignore them.
be clear, I'm actually just steering the ship away from this mess so that we are far away from any of it. And I would much prefer to not be detected at all.
Right. But they're like in between us and the tree, like in terms of our angle, right? Right, GM?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have to like go past them.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna make a long turn around them.
let's try to go around them at like not hentai range.
Oh my
Yes.
God, help me. Okay, so we're gonna take a wide berth of the giant monster hitting the ship, and I'm ready with my pig people. Let's do it.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna engage in some pork puppetry.
And Gimlet's still preferring this.
Puppetry. That's right, Lima.
What is
Nailed it.
Ghostblade doing at this point?
Ghostblade is his stomach is still feeling uneasy, so he's probably over the edge of the balcony, just into the ocean.
Nice.
Not in the direction of the monsters, though, right? Because we're gonna be
No,
pig
opposite
ship.
side.
Yeah,
Opposite side. You go do the
Alright.
pig thing.
You got it.
Great idea. There's no way this is gonna go wrong. I'm gonna go and just
I appreciate it. You're a friend too.
Okay, so Ghostblade is currently retching right now on the other side of the ship. And yeah, you guys are going to pull up. Eventually, you'll get close enough to pull up like close, and then you're going to pass them. And you're going to see as there's this gigantic sea creature, this what looks like a gigantic squid that is just picking up pig people, and then it reveals its lower part of its body with its teeth, and it's just flinging pigs into its mouth. They are running around frantically. And there's a lot more Borgos on that ship than there was on this ship. The ship is slightly bigger, and you just see them running around frantic.
Well, that's horrifying.
One of them looks over at your ship and
Nope.
starts waving, trying to flag you
I pop
down.
them up.
I mean, to be fair,
Performance
it's like
check.
this kid's having little pork belly
Performance
appetizers.
check. What is this check? I pop them up.
It's puppetry. It's a
What about a
performance.
nat one?
Yes!
Oh no! Oh no! And by the way, this whole time, Lima's wearing the old captain's hat.
That's right. Yeah, she did take the feather hat.
A nat one is not ideal.
You're gonna see on the other side, the other captain starts waving at you and like very, very stiff, just flips the other two puppets up, and they're just in like weird poses, and one of them, the head just falls off the other one.
Is it like the Home Alone where the things are just dancing in the window?
Weekend at Porky's.
As he flings the pigs up, the head rolls off, and a visible look of fear is seen from the other captain.
That's heads are falling off. Oh my gosh.
I put the pigs down and I duck.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh no.
Oh, this is the worst.
Oh, this is just,
I need a ruling from the GM. We have had some rest. Am I still glitter disadvantaged?
No.
No, I'm just naturally disadvantaged because
because you're wearing armor.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
we're gonna open with a 4.
Oh no!
As the head falls off, it reveals you on the other side holding them up. So it's like they see you, but you drop down, but like your armor is still visible. They definitely saw you.
oh no.
No.
Hey!
Oh, no.
I mean, but they're dealing with the squid. They can't really navigate towards us. The squid's having little pork belly appetizers.
I mean, they still have guns.
Are we out of
So
range
do
of
we.
the guns?
Gimlet, we might
Don't
need
we have a
those
boom stick
cannons.
downstairs?
Well, Gimlet
There's-
check the cannons for us, so we know they're good.
They are still dealing with the sea creature that's eating them. So they're a little preoccupied. You're just going to see this like look of horror over this other pig captain who runs inside of his cabin.
Oh my god!
Okay, bye.
Lima's just gonna say, "Ha, coward." She like continues steering.
Yeah, you tell him you're so tough, Captain Lima.
That's why you have feather hat.
And then Hardy probably starts like playing with the feather.
Yes.
Choke, Hardy. I'm gonna choke.
Have you? So, does somebody call for Gimlet?
Gimlet, we might need those cannons, buddy. My plan didn't go perfectly.
So Gimlet comes up carrying like a tray of sashimi and sort of
It's
looks.
a charcuterie board at this point.
Is he still like
Sorry.
stumbling because he's drunk?
Ooh, hors d'oeuvres.
He sort of looks over. I'm gone for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. He gestures over towards.
Does the captain on the other ship see like the cut up pig on the sashimi plate that we're eating?
You know what? If you want that, you got to make your own sashimi plate.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna keep sailing around. Is that what we're doing, Lima?
Yep, still sailing around. We are not engaging with this. We do
DM
not
is
need to
trying
get
to make
involved.
us feel bad about this, but he is failing.
He needs to man his ship.
Right.
Lima gets very aggressive as a captain, as a ship captain.
Not the first time we've seen this side of Lima.
In fact, that's pretty much a constant.
Fair.
All right. We're pressing on.
Yeah, you guys are going to pull away and sail away from that ship. And you're going to get a good distance away to the point where it's just going to be far away. And you're going to continue to see as that sea creature climbs up and just cracks through the ship. And the ship eventually begins to sink.
Oh, no. Oh, my.
You know, in retrospect, we maybe could have helped.
Do you remember the last time we met?
Gimlet sort of takes a
Borgos?
bite.
Mm-hmm. Every
Gimlet
time you
takes a
say
bite, says, we sure
help.
could have.
I wasn't expecting a giant monster to climb up on their ship.
Nothing good would have come to us to engage in that conflict.
And I
On
still
either
feel
side
good.
of that.
I thought the pig plan would work.
Mhm.
It's okay, nobody. It's okay.
It's never over.
It was worth a shot.
Was it though?
All right. All right. All right.
Okay, but what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing.
I'm gonna go lay down. It's too much. It's too much for nobody.
Your pride at your performance was
I'm just
wounded.
gonna think up some more sea shanty.
You know, I wonder what who was that magical character that jumped out of the snake when you guys were fighting him, the one that did all the really great things? I wonder what his performance would have been like.
That was me. I cut up the snake. You might
Are
recall.
you talking about Nate the fighter?
Why
I think Nate
is
the
this
Fighter
happening
wasn't
right
that
now?
you guys?
Oh,
told
he
me
was such a
stories.
cool guy.
What
a
is
cool
Nate?
guy.
There was
I
no segue possibility to Nate right here. What?
I was thinking of the performance of the lifetime with the holding up the pigs and the.
He probably could have made that work, yeah.
Nobody will remember that. And I go into the captain's quarters.
For all of you, a small note appears at the top of your vision. It says, "Nobody will remember this." like a proper
My
companion note.
thaumaturgy, I could just remember this.
Emotional damage.
Roll for emotional damage.
No.
And there are some spells that do that. I need everyone to roll a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I tried to get out.
Sadly, the best spell for that is Bard
No,
only.
no. I've got a 10.
Okay.
Because I would totally love that spell.
I got a nat 1. This is a heck of a game day. for me.
17.
I will tell you what, it was hovering on that 17 before it fell right to a 7.
2
Oh,
nat
no.
1s in a row.
All of you think you're all cool. You're away
Uh-oh.
from the danger. Gimlet,
Oh, no.
as you look back, as you're even in your drunken state, eating your sashimi, you look over and watch as those tentacles go down into the water. And some kind of large shadow is moving in your direction.
Oh, no.
So
Ah.
Gimlet's probably got Dismas. I saw in the chat. This is a good suggestion to have Dismas back. And he's sharing the sashimi with Dismas, and he just goes, "Well, this isn't good." He's sort of. Is there a bell, like a warning bell?
There is.
Gimlet will go and ring that, and
Ring my bell.
Oh my gosh,
Lima,
Lima, you're
does-
killing me. Come
got
sail
all the
away, ring my bell.
can the ship go faster? Because it'd be real good if it could go faster.
What is wrong?
There's a big piece of calamari, like a calamari is coming at us,
Oh,
Just large scale. That
are
was
we
what
adding to
Gimlet
our
was binding
barbecue?
our
Is that
attention
what's
to.
happening here?
But we didn't perceive it, so he rang the bell.
It
Yeah,
is
Gimlet.
time to make amends.
Nobody. The second that you like lay down, because you said you were gonna go lay down.
Yeah, I
The
was, yeah.
second you close your eyes, the warning bell goes off.
Great. I'm sure it's for more Nate's storytelling.
That would be hilarious.
I
We
will
were
exit,
done talking about how great Nate is.
I will exit the quarters. Yes. What is the bell for?
The sea monster, it still wants to eat us.
Excellent.
Is it though?
Yes, I
yeah.
get ready for battle. They took down those Borgos. They took down that ship, but they will not take us, Gimlet.
I feel very inspired right now.
Damn it, Marty.
No, I was being serious. I feel very inspired right now.
Yes,
I'm like
I
ready
know,
to
Hardy.
go.
I know.
Hardy performance check.
Or a deception check, perhaps?
Yes, yes, yes.
What
The
are
cat
you
is very
saying?
Let us introduce this monster to our blades.
And claws.
And claw, yes, of course. Not claws.
All right, moving into this, everyone roll initiative because the creature is going to attack.
Yep.
He's going to try.
13.
See, I feel like we had an opportunity to get away, and then we didn't because we just.
We did our best. My initiative is a 6.
12.
Mine is also a 6.
Who's got the higher dex?
13.
I think I do.
Oh, Gimlet has higher dexterity than me, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make that bet.
I mean, it's true. We've done this before. My dexterity is 8. I'm a big, slow, lumbering, large creature
Fair.
with a love of sea shanties.
Okay, so basically, as you look back, you see that there's this shadow, this giant shadow moving rapidly through the water towards you. And it will get there within one rotation. So basically, you all have one turn before the creature is going to attack the ship, starting with Lima.
Okay.
All right.
What do you do?
So I'm gonna take my. Is any part of it out of the water?
No, it is completely in the water.
All right. Lima is going to first try to use thaumaturgy. It's probably not going to work, but she's going to try to use thaumaturgy to make it sound like there's a whale about 300 meters in the opposite direction.
Could you voice what that sound is for us?
Hello.
Wait, what?
My
Okay,
name is
Funny Nemo
Dory.
All right. Cool.
You all hear that.
I'm talking about humpback whales, Captain.
Okay, so you've got that thaumaturgy. Give me an animal handling check.
Okay.
Animal handling. That's not what
Is he literally going to talk to this? Good.
12.
A 12. On a 12, there is no response. You all just hear those whale sounds.
Damn.
Cannon whale
right.
sounds.
Did
I thought it was very good, Lima.
Did the Kraken respond to that at all, or did it just
on
completely ignore
on a
it?
12 it doesn't respond at all to the thaumaturgy.
All right.
It's a very, very big creature. Is that it for your turn?
Yes, that'll be it for now.
And what position are you on the boat? You're still up at the helm?
Yes.
Okay. and Hardy's still going to be on your shoulder. Ghostblade.
When I was retching over the side, did we end up picking the boomstick up? Is that still downstairs?
Yeah, I don't think you guys determined who took that.
I'm fine with him taking it if he doesn't want to be sneaky. I got magic.
So Ghostblade now has a gun.
Ghostblade's got a gun.
The
All
number
day.
of songs that are going to be stuck in the chat's head for the
Fantastic.
rest
I
of the
love it.
day.
I love it.
Also,
we've
why-
got jukebox L&D today.
I'm just kind of thinking maybe we shouldn't be trusting Ghostblade with a gun, but
No,
then
let's
again, I
see.
guess if the alternative is otter, it might not
That's
be
fine.
ideal.
Things to think about in retrospect.
Exactly.
Let's go.
All right, and I just sent over so you have some of the stats for it in the private. Okay. Yeah, so you do have the gun. What do you do?
I'm going to position myself to where I can use that gun. Probably, I don't know, helm is elevated towards the back.
Right.
I'm going to go there.
Okay. Yeah, you're up on next to Lima then. Gimlet. First thing, I need a Constitution saving throw, assuming you're still drinking.
Oh no.
Gimlet probably would have stopped drinking when the tentacle monster showed up, but
Fair.
15.
All right. Yeah, you feel fine. Yeah.
It turns out tentacle monsters are great for sobering up.
That will do it to you.
Clip that, folks.
Well, Gimlet's gonna see if he can aim the cannons.
Okay. So they're not like normal cannons. These were seated, almost turret-like cannons that they were able to turn on these machines. So there's two of them. So you jump in one of the seats.
Sure, and Dismas will jump into the other.
So that's on the other side of the ship. So you're ordering Dismas to pilot
Or
one
maybe
of the
he'll-
cannons.
Maybe
Wait,
he'll
this is-
help to reload and so forth. He'll be the secondary.
All right, so he's your assistant that'll help load.
Exactly.
Okay. Give me a perception
Mhm.
check.
That is a 4.
Mm.
Dismas is holding a bundle of forks.
You know what? That's just fine. We'll throw that in there too and fire.
That'll do big.
He stuffs the bundle of forks into the cannon.
Excellent. Let's fire the cannon at the sea monster as soon as we can.
Nobody.
You sea monster.
Poor Q. That's totally fair too. Oh, great.
Nobody. It is your turn.
Nobody. I stand amidships. I pull out my weapon. I look out at the horizon and in my head say the most awesome thing I could say, which is, I bless you all and let's do this thing.
Did he
And I
say
cast-
all of that out loud so
I
that we could
do,
all
because
hear
I'm
this
casting-
narration?
I'm casting
He was
black.
narrating himself.
Right.
That's right.
So
It's like the
on,
wind in his hair.
I'm going to cast bless on everybody.
with a bless, all of you will get an additional D4 to your attacks and saving throws as long as
Ooh.
he's got it channeled.
Go with
Nice.
God and nobody's blessing.
That was D4 to attacks and what?
And saving
damage?
throws.
And saving?
Okay.
D4
So-
bonuses for everybody. That's how we
Awesome.
do it, nobody's style.
Thank you, nobody.
Yes,
My
thank you.
pleasure.
I
I
feel
prefer
very
not to
blessed
die.
right now.
Yes, Hardy, you can. I appreciate that little cat.
And with that, where is nobody positioned?
Amidships, middle deck, middle of the ship, weapons out.
Middle deck. You're not on the top deck.
I middle of the deck.
Middle
Top
of the
deck.
deck. All right, got you.
Yeah.
Right. So everybody's placed in position. The creature, you're going to watch as a shadow moves underneath your ship very, very rapidly until it's in front of your ship. And then with that, 4 tentacles pop out, 2 on each side of the ship. One of them flies down and goes to swing upon nobody. And it goes, and as it gets close, you see that there are these like spikes on the tentacle to try and not only grab you, but to cause some piercing damage as well. But it is only going to hit you with a 7, and it just kind of scratches across your armor, not grabbing you.
They have blades on their tentacles, folks.
The second one swings down and reaches to go for Gimlet, but only
like that.
rolls a 12.
That I like because my AC is a 13.
It just flings down and lands on top, just barely missing you. And as it pulls the tentacle back, it leaves these giant scratch marks inside on top of the cannon. Dismas immediately starts to flap and like kind of fly backwards.
I'm kind of thinking mage armor was the thing to do.
Up on the top deck, the other tentacle is going to go. It is going to swing upon Lima and miss with a 5. And the 4th tentacle is going to reach forward and wrap around the center mast.
Uh-oh.
And it is going to secure itself there.
Well, we can't have that.
And it's going to hold on its turn. Lima, it is your turn.
All right. Lima is going to use a crossbow with a bolt, crossbow bolts, and she's going to fire at the tentacle that's around the center of the mast.
You got it. Go
Good
for
choice.
it.
All right. And to roll for that, that's just a normal D20, right?
With
yes, plus your D4 from the blessings.
Yes. Okay. So D20 is, hang on, sorry, my screen is acting all wonky. Okay. Roll. And then a D4.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay. It's a 4 plus a 4, so an 8.
An 8 is going to miss.
Damn it.
That is a miss.
All right. Well, then she's gonna resume holding on to the wheel and curse the curse the Kraken.
If you're at the helm, have we considered trying to spin it around or something? I don't know how boats work.
Nope. The best thing to do is to continue sailing.
I will take your word for it. Boat swing. Boatsmith.
Are you trying to drift the boat?
I don't. Is it harder to hold on to a boat if you turn it? I don't. This is well outside my purview.
Drifting a boat has an entirely different meaning.
Okay. Sometimes nobody feels a little bit behind the jokes.
Don't you beat yourself up, nobody. It's fine.
Hardy keeps insulting me with affirmation and positivity.
Just don't insult. I'm genuinely being friendly.
Thank you, Hardy.
Lima, yes. Are you going to move the boat at all, or?
I mean, she's going to continue sailing it because they've got to get to wherever they're going to get to, and you know, if this Kraken is going to take the ship down, she's going to at least try to get it closer to their destination first.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you're still focusing on manning the helm. So that's great. Ghostblade, it is your turn. There are 4 tentacles up around you.
Boomstick to the tentacle on the mast.
Go for it.
That is a 10.
10 to hit.
Yep.
Plus your D4.
Oh, no. I have to do D4.
Yay.
That is a 14 to hit.
14 is a hit.
These are good blessings.
Huzzah!
That's 2 4s.
Two of these. Why do we do these things?
And you're shooting one
Oh,
that's. Are you shooting the one that's holding the mast, or are you?
Yeah, the one that's holding the mast. That's the one I'm going for.
Okay.
All right, so 2d6 plus 4 damage. That's 8. 8 damage.
8 damage.
That will
yeah.
surely slay the beast.
With a you blast this boomstick at the tentacle, and you hit on you land on it, but that's not enough to break its locked control on the mast right now. You do 8 damage. And with that, it is Gimlet's turn.
I am thinking that I should have cast Mage Armor before, so I'm going to do it now, because, yeah, otherwise these things might kill me. So Gimlet cast Mage Armor.
Okay, yeah, you cast Mage Armor. And Dismas is just are you looking at Dismas?
Of course, I'm going to be trying to keep track of what Dismas is up to, because he is a mischievous monkey.
Dismas is just floating next to you, pointing at the cannon rapidly, very anxiously pointing at the cannon.
Well, I think Dismas can also benefit from my Mage Armor, so he's probably fine with that.
Okay. Good with that.
So,
are you going to move at all?
No, I'll stay in the cannon and try to keep it aimed, but yeah, that's all I can do for right now.
Okay.
I don't want to get eaten.
Nobody.
Nobody's still got shanties in his head. It's currently Rainbow Connection. He doesn't understand quite why. So he's going to run up to the grapple. He's going to run up to the tentacle and try to grapple it off the mast.
So grappling it is just going to be you grabbing onto it.
I want to try to wrestle it off the mast. Can I do that?
You're going to try to pull it off the mast.
I am.
Okay. First, give me a strength check.
That's a 14.
14. You have grappled this thing. You're holding it. It is significantly larger than you.
It's okay.
And then give me an athletics check to try and pull it off.
18.
All right.
You guys watch as nobody runs in and just grabs this thing, and using so much force on the same position that Ghostblade had just shot it. So there's a hole there for you to grab onto. Nobody, you start pulling and pulling and pulling before.
So like he has his hands in the hole.
Yeah.
Oof.
And you just snap the tentacle in half, and the other half of the tentacle flies off and flops into the water. But the part of the tentacle that is gripped around the mast is still there.
But I do shout the lovers, the dreamers, and me at the tentacle as I separate
Oh my gosh.
from its body. Let's freaking go.
Oh. It's not easy being nobody, isn't it?
You're right, Hardy.
All right. So with that's one tentacle that is destroyed. And with that, the other ones are going to start moving. They're all going to start moving to try and evade getting hit. But nobody. One's going to fly down and try to grapple you. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
And that's with an
Those
extra
are my
D4.
worst saving throws.
Did you cast Bless on yourself too?
No, I can only do 3, so I cast on everybody else.
Oh no.
Right.
Hey.
Oh, which also means Hardy got left
You guys
out.
are barely going to believe this, but how about the third nat one of the round?
No. No.
This is mathematically improbable.
Oh no.
As you say, the lovers, the dreamers, and me, a tentacle grabs you by your foot and pulls you back.
As soon as you say me.
The lovers and
Also-
dreamers and me.
I'm just impressed that you managed to roll a modified 0.
That is impressive.
I didn't know that was a
One zero.
thing.
All right. So what? So am I suspended? And what am I doing?
You are
now?
suspended up
Okay.
in the air. You are flying over the ship.
Oh no.
About 120 feet up in the air. This tentacle has you. And from that, you're going to feel this piercing sensation in your leg. You're going to take 4 damage from that.
All right.
It's definitely not good.
This is fine. GIF.
The other tentacle is going to go. It's going to reach after Ghostblade. Ghostblade, give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 19 plus a D4. Do
Well,
I even need
on
to
a
roll the
19,
D4?
On a 19, you're good. You're able to, a tentacle comes flying at you, but you're able to sidestep out of the way just as it comes through.
Do I have
and
an
then-
attack of advantage at that? No.
Do
Does
you have an
anyone
attack of opportunity? It has entered into your space, but it hasn't moved out of your space yet. If it moves out of your space, you have an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So because it's down now, right now, it's
Now
down.
it's down.
It's down.
Is it-
Whereas before it was
Is
up.
it? Is it prone? Technically, no.
It's beneath you.
I don't think it has
Beneath your
legs
armor.
to be prone.
I don't
That's
know.
true.
I'm learning rules.
It's
and
not
I'm trying
down
to
like on
navigate
the
rules.
ship.
Lawyer it, Rob. It's okay.
I'm
Ask the
doing my
questions.
best.
You don't get questions answered that you don't ask, folks. Lawyers
That
and
is
Dragons,
true.
life lesson. The more you know.
Fork this.
You don't
Oh,
have
when
to
my
take
turn
the
comes
first
around,
lance
we're
given
going to
to
do
you.
some forking.
Gimlet, a tentacle is going to come at you. You are seated. Are you going to what are you going to try to do? Are you going to try to evade it? And then I'll tell you what roll to give.
Yeah, Gimlet is not just going to be happy with being lunched. So yeah, he'd try to evade it as best he can, although he does also have the mage armor. So
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
well, at least those aren't too awful. 21.
21. As the tentacle comes
How's that,
down,
nobody?
Better than a 0.
as the tentacle comes down, you're able to move the cannon out of the way, and it just hits the cannon and then pulls back again. So you are evading that. You're also going to see, Gimlet, as you're looking out at the water, you're going to see the head of the creature begin to emerge on your side of the ship.
Oh, awesome. That is just what I was waiting for.
It's just going to pick its head up.
It is so not ready for forks.
And with that, Lima, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. So there's the tentacle that's still on the mast, right? That's still kind of on the mast.
Right, but it's not engaged at all because it's been severed from the body.
So it's just kind of there.
Right.
All right.
We
And
have
then there's other
defeated
ones.
that one.
That's right. And then there are 4 others that are like in the air, and one of them has nobody.
3, because there was
3 others.
originally 4. One of them is down, and then
Got
one
it.
of them has nobody.
One of them has nobody. All right. So
For the record, I'm
uh,
120 feet in the air. Just so we're clear.
Flailing back and forth.
120
So-
feet. That's really tall.
12 stories up.
So Lima's gonna shout at nobody with some
Uh-huh.
thaumaturgy, booming voice saying, "I hope you can swim." And then she's gonna use her crossbow bolt again.
On that tentacle.
Yes.
Okay.
The good
She
news
moves
is
well.
that there's a spell, Featherfall, which can prevent all that falling damage. The bad news is that Gimlet doesn't know it.
That was a real roller coaster of a comment. Thank you.
All right. So it's an 18 and a 1. 19.
19 is a hit. Nobody. You're gonna watch as an arrow just kind of like flies past you and hits the tentacle next to you.
All right.
Okay. Good
Roll for
shot.
damage.
Roll for damage, another d20, right? Okay. It is a 19.
19. Nobody. As this thing, as this arrow hits the tentacle, you just feel that grip kind of loosen up a little bit. You're still restrained, but you're not taking damage from those pincers anymore.
Okay. That's good. Thank you,
You're
Lama.
welcome.
I probably don't have a hand free to wave, but I would be waving. You know.
Oh
me.
no, it's holding you by your foot. You definitely have hands. Ghostblade, it's your turn.
I've got that tentacle right next to me, right?
Right.
So I'm going to, because it's right next to me, can I call it a sneak attack? No.
It's engaged with you. It's not engaged with anybody else.
It's engaged with me. Okay, so I'm going to do 2-weapon, both daggers, and try to just see if I can cut it.
Go for it.
Dagger number 1, 14, and then D4.
You have a double attack power.
So that's 15.
15 hits.
Damage on that guy. 7 damage. Dagger number 2 is a 16.
Hit.
Nice.
And damage 7. So total, what is that? Total 14 damage.
14 damage. Boom. With 14, you just lay into this thing, slashing through it, but you don't cut all the way through. You definitely carve into it, but it's not severed now. It's just very badly damaged. Is that it for your turn?
That's it for my turn.
Gimlet, you're up.
Gimlet is going to aim the cannon at the head of this thing and yell "grounds" as he fires.
No. Oh. Does it object to being called that name?
Roll. I'm sending you the stats.
I'm sorry, I had to do it just to see people's reactions. All right, how do I do a custom roll on this thing?
It's on the bottom left. Should be the other dice.
Oh, there we go.
Guys, well, Ian finds his dice. You guys don't believe how much David does behind the scenes. He's literally putting in our chats all of this weaponry that we're picking up and how to roll it and what the stats are. He is crazy.
So 14
Yeah,
modified.
it's crazy. 14 to hit.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
All right. So blasting this thing with a cloud of forks.
Nice.
You just see a glimmer of silver fly out from the cannon and hit this creature.
All right. I
Shrapnel.
guess I got to roll damage.
What, if any, damage did you do to it?
27 points of forking damage.
Holy fork.
Without those forks.
With that, the creature itself is going to wave back and forth. Nobody. Give me.
What's going to happen to me?
It's going to release you, but you're 100 feet in the air. I'd like to know what you want to do. You're currently between.
Sides just fall.
You're between.
Maybe like
ship.
slide down the tentacle.
You have a.
Right.
Take a dagger and like.
You are
I
close
feel
enough
like the
to
list
the
of
mast
options.
deck. You could try to grab onto that, or you could try to land in the water somewhere.
Yeah, okay. So as I feel the release, I'm going to try to grab onto the tentacle and leverage my body into a swing so that I don't land on the ship and instead propel myself out into the ocean. Hopefully.
Sounds like it might require some dexterity.
Well, look, these are my choices, Ghostblade. So I'm also singing to myself, "Somebody Save Me," of course, the theme from Smallville. But let's get this done.
Okay. With that, that's actually going to be more of a strength check because you have to physically pull yourself. So
Leverage my body.
Right. Give me an athletics check.
See, Ghost Blade, what I did there is I tried to get us into the things that I'm not god awful at. I swear to God, I thought it was going to be a 1.
I thought it was
Somebody save me.
And with that, you'll all look up and watch as nobody hoists himself up and flings himself off of the tentacle and just kind of flies through the air for a second, taking a Superman pose before falling into the ocean.
I'm imagining like a trapeze artist, like that level of like athleticism.
I like the chat. Just like I used the wrong save me. Yes, there's a lot of save me's out there. Smallville's what came into my head. All right. Well, that's a mission well done, I think. I've launched myself.
Chat is vicious today. I see Nate would have done this with no problem. This is vile.
Here's what I know. I'm the only one that's defeated a tentacle. I was hoisted 120 feet in the air, and I'm not dead yet, so I consider it a win. Hulk style.
You
Not
had an
entirely
assist
true.
on the
I also
defeating the tentacle.
I also defeated a tentacle.
So nobody, you've flown out and landed into the water where you appear to be safe. But as you look up, you come to, you're able to come above water. You see that there are still the 2 tentacles on your side. And as you look back, you see this giant head that has just been peppered with forks that is now looking right at you. One of the eyes.
That was my action. I should still have a move, right? Am I right on this?
Oh, well, actually, no, that wasn't actually your turn. That was a reaction because it got shot on Gimlet's turn. It's about to be your turn, but you'll watch as of its many eyes, some of them turn and look at you.
Oh, that's fine.
And now it's your turn.
And now we're swimming towards him, and we're going to try to get on top of it.
Okie dokie. You make it close to the creature.
Okay.
It's not the creature's turn, so it can't do anything. What would you like to do to try to climb on top of it?
Well, I'm literally going to try to take my large hands that are excellent at climbing things, and I'm going to try to get on top of it to put myself in a kneeling position on the top of whatever its bulbous form is, so that I can otherwise hit it hard with my weapon.
Give me an athletics check to climb on top of it.
I will give you that athletics check, and this is not going to be a natural 1. I just want to be clear on that. That this is going to be very, very different.
Don't.
It's a 9.
No, it's a 9.
It is covered in goop, and you cannot get good a proper grip on it to climb up.
Do the forks provide handholds that might help him get up there?
An excellent question.
Actually, is a good
I
question.
will allow you to roll with advantage because of that. Yes.
Yeah.
We negotiated an advantage, and here it is. A 13?
You're not able to get on top of it, but you're able to grab onto the side of it, and you're able to pull yourself up. And
Okay.
Gimlet, you watch as nobody grabs the forks and begins ascending the creature.
It's like ice climbing.
This is fine.
Gimlet gives a thumbs up to Dismas.
Dismas just thumbs up back.
Okay, so I still have my action, right?
That would be your, yes, you do. You have your action. Remember, you're clinging to the side of this.
I know, so this is probably a disadvantage, but I'm going to swing at it with my flail. That sound
Puppy
good?
has opinions.
Hold on by a fork and then
Sorry.
just look at it.
Yeah.
So where you would be,
Yeah.
is close to it's at the front of its face.
Yeah.
So go ahead and swing. Go ahead and swing with the flail.
Right in the face.
Right in the face.
Oh, I thought that was a 1.
You, the creature moves a little bit, and you just kind of bop it a little. You don't hit it hard enough to deal any
We
damage.
need Gimlet's soundboard.
Twist it.
Yes. Well, every
Bop it.
creature sometimes needs a boop on the nose, and so that's what I've delivered.
You boop the snoot. You boop the snoot of the giant monster that's trying to eat us.
We gave it a run, folks, but the dice are not with me today. But I am hanging off the Watcher in the water here by the fork. So let's see what happens next.
I don't have any giant squid noises.
You
know what?
Lima,
That's
it
good.
is your turn, and as you look over, you see nobody has gone from being up, being held by a tentacle, and he is now clinging to the creature's head off in the distance.
Okay, so she's gonna. Do I have a clear line of sight to the head of this monster?
You do, but from where you're standing, nobody is also in that peripheral, so you have to
All
be
right.
careful with your shots.
Okay,
Would-
so
be
she's
the
gonna
first
use
shot.
Divine Star, so that'll heal him at the same time that it damages the monster.
Okay, yeah, roll for it.
Cool.
All right. So
I knew
that
I liked
one
you, Lima.
is- Let's see. Okay. Okay, yeah, so just roll. That's a normal roll. Okay. Okay, 7 plus a D4 though, right?
Well, actually, no. That's the way it works. Is charisma check for me, and it's gonna fail. So whatever the damage roll is, there you could do that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's
1d6.
1d6, but then at higher levels, 3rd or higher, the spells, healing, and damage is increased by 1d.
So you could,
6 for
if
each
you
slot
cast
above
it at
spell.
a higher level, but I think you only have
There
it at
should be a
first level.
box there for it, right next to that, right? No, is there not?
No, because it's a custom
Okay.
spell for her class.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll a d6 and then roll another d6 separately.
Okay. Okay.
This is damage against my guy.
no.
All right, so you hit him for 2.
And then this is
And
my heal.
then a
And
3.
so nobody, you feel that ankle wound begins to feel significantly better, and you gain 3 hit points back.
Yay.
Very at the same point that you swing on it and hit it, boop. While nothing happens there, the creature just moves back a little bit.
Nobody likes to be unexpectedly booped.
And with that, the creature is going to attempt to go first. I need Ghostblade to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save.
Because the one that you just attacked is trying to grapple you.
Oh, that's a 6, but I have the 4, right?
Right.
It's 8. That's really bad.
Lima, you watch as Ghostblade has been grabbed around the torso and is pulled up into the air.
Oh no.
Ghostblade, you are 60 feet off the ground, up into
Oh,
the
no.
air.
Cool.
The other tentacle is going to go and try to destroy the cannon. It is going to try to wallop on top of the cannon. And it's going to succeed with a nat 20.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Gimlet,
This
it's
is
going to
looking
reach
bleak.
down, smash the cannon. The cannon top flips off the ship. You're still in the seat, and you feel it rock back and forth, but the cannon just flies off and falls into the water.
That was my favorite cannon.
You made him mad.
Gimlet, give me a perception check.
And this is what I burned my nat 20 on.
Gimlet, the cannon flies over, and you look over and see that Dismas has popped open the ammunition box and is now standing there holding 2 bombs, and they are lit.
Ooh.
Okay.
And he's looking over at you like, I did good.
God.
This
But that
could
was-
get bad.
that was not your turn yet. Okay, over by nobody. The creature is going to try and shake you off of it. So I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
All right, we can do that.
Oh jeez.
Oh no.
The worst
no.
rolls. 3. Does that hold on?
Nobody. It shakes you off, and the forks that are in release, and you
Oh,
plop into the water beneath. And as
But I get those forks in my inventory, right?
you can put
Yeah,
the
all right, great.
very badly bent and damaged pewter forks in your inventory.
Fantastic.
And as you begin to like kind of descend a little bit, you see underneath that its mouth begins to open.
Uh-oh.
And you see a just razor sharp teeth are there, a wave of them staring at you. It's
Okay.
Lima's turn. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's Ghostblade's turn. Ghostblade, you're up in the air. You're 60 feet off the ground. What do you do?
I'm going to try to slice myself free of this tentacle.
There you go.
The one that's greatly wounded already.
Cool. Go for it.
2 daggers, same as before. Let's see. That's a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's 7 damage.
And with that, that's enough. As you just reach up and cut through, you just slash right through the rest of that wound, and you're now kind of free falling a bit.
I have to do something.
Free,
Can I use my dagger to try and
falling.
grab the other side and just like slide down the tentacle?
Yeah, give me a dexterity saving throw. Or I'm sorry, dexterity check.
Dexterity check. Oh, do I get the D4 again?
Yeah, oh no, it's a check. You wouldn't
It's
get
a check.
the D4.
That's a 10.
On a 10, you'll still connect with the creature, but it's not going to be enough to stabilize you completely. So you'll be able to hold onto it, and you are going to just roll back onto the ship. You don't take any damage, but you are now prone at the top of your next turn. Gimlet, it is your turn. Dismas is staring at you, holding 2 lit bombs.
Well, I can get rid of one of them. So, good work, Dismas. Let's cast Catapult and fire the one that looks like it's got the shortest fuse.
Bonk!
At the giant squid. It's got to make a dex save.
It is going to make a dex save, and it fails
Oh,
with a 9.
Bonk. Yay!
good bonk.
Bonk followed by an explosion.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. So
Hey, out of curiosity, what's the range on that bomb explosion?
it's not very big, but you're throwing it at one of the tentacles, right?
no, I was throwing it at the head.
Oh, okay.
Where I am in the vicinity.
You're underwater. So
Great,
as you
good.
look up, you just see this flame hit the creature. And whereas
16 points of bonk plus whatever points of boom.
with that, all of the other tentacles will begin to retract back under the water.
Oh. Is it still alive?
It's definitely still alive, but
Don't I get an attack of opportunity?
you're prone.
Dang it.
I'm trying.
I'm trying so hard.
With that, nobody, I need you to.
What do you need?
So the creature's mouth is open,
Sure.
and as the explosion happens, it's going to start to vacuum water in.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So you're being pulled under.
Wait. Isn't one of us is underwater with that thing? All right. Cool.
I
Yeah.
feel like nobody's primary skill set is being eaten by things.
Yeah, I was going to say attack it from the
And
inside.
it worked out
well.
every time.
You are definitely being pulled under by the current.
Okay.
It's not trying to eat you, so you're not
Sure.
rolling to avoid damage. It's how deep into the thing's stomach are you going to go?
Oh my.
Unless you roll a dexterity check or a dexterity saving throw now to just grab onto one of the sharp teeth,
Ooh.
the pointy. teeth,
Gimlet
rather.
yells, "See if there's any more cursed daggers in that thing."
I also, since I do have the forks in my inventory, I would like to try to improvise a scraping action of the forks as wherever I go as part of this process. Thank you.
Okay.
How about a 3?
Oh, no.
You get pulled in, and eventually you're gonna just tumble through the water where the water finally stops, and you find yourself inside the mouth of the creature. Water has been pulled back through it, and you just kind of stand up. You're soaking wet, covered in spit, and as you look over to the right, you see a group of Borgos that are sitting there with blankets over them.
I'm trying to picture this right now.
So
Nobody's
okay,
sitting
clear.
there.
Water comes in, filters out. We're in an air pocket. There's
Right.
Borgos under a blanket here in the stomach.
They're
of-
soaked.
Okay.
Everybody is soaked, but there's Borgos in there.
Is the cowardly captain one of them?
I feel like we need the comment from Blasphemous Crow up. It's not a real D&D session until something eats Rick.
It does seem to be a theme, doesn't it? Well, hello, friends.
And they're gonna stand up and like start scattering around.
We're gonna have to work together.
Actually, now it's Gimlet. Dismas is still holding another bomb. Do you tell him to
and
do
we
anything
can't-
with it?
We can't see the sea monster anymore.
Oh no, you definitely can. It's just been frazzled by that first bomb.
All right, and this isn't like I have another action. It's we just have to get rid of a bomb.
Right.
So Gimlet will tell Dismas, overboard with the bomb.
Dismas is gonna land and slowly walk over to the edge of the ship and look over and drop it and watch it.
I was picturing Dismas doing the Batman's scene of some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. He runs to one side, there's like a bunch of ducks down there. Goes to the other side, there's a nun somehow floating in a floaty.
That is. Hey, I remember that.
He drops the bomb off the side of the boat. It kind of explodes, rocking the ship back and forth violently. And then as he looks back at you, you're going to see there is just powdered dirt all over his face, and he gives you a thumbs up.
Good work, little buddy. We're not all dead yet.
Nobody. Cutting over to you. It's your turn. You've just seen that there are two Borgos hiding inside the mouth of this creature.
Oh,
They're scattering around.
ashamed I missed
Pigs in a blanket. Oh my god.
How long have you been here?
Didn't
Didn't they threaten us before? I'm trying to remember this now. Okay, so they don't speak common.
Give me a history check.
Okay. Well, we're just knocking them out of the park. How about a 6?
On a 6, you're like, wait a second. The other ship that was just eaten. They're from that ship.
All right. Well, I'm trying to examine my environment and see if there's anything that looks loose or weak or anything that I could hit with a flail hard.
So it looks like there is just there's a ton of wood scraps in here from the previous ship. These Borgo are completely unarmed. They're just like kind of cowering in the corner. They look like they've taken a lot of damage. But you see that there is certainly fleshy parts of the creature all around you that you could start beating up on.
Okay. All right. And I assume the wood is wet. We're in a wet environment.
Yeah, there was just a current of water that came through here.
Okay. Well, then I suppose I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to pick the fleshiest part of the fleshy parts, and I'm going to hit it with my flail.
Roll to attack.
Would you believe a 7?
Oh no.
Today, yes, we would believe it.
We'll believe that today. On a 7, you
Reminder,
just
it's inside this thing. No outside defenses.
Trying to negotiate.
Just how
Negotiate
bad
in
would
that.
his
even on it, even inside of it, I will tell you, it still has to be a 10. So you're just
I
gonna
slump
hit it.
over. I try to hit it, right? Doesn't work. I slump over. A little bit defeated. Trying to think of a song to make myself feel better by the next turn.
Johnny Cash's "Hurt" starts playing in the background.
Yeah, that's right. That's the mood. We got that mood.
The Borgos are gonna look over at you hitting this thing, and then kind of come forward. One of them is gonna come forward holding a golden boomstick and offer it to you.
Oh,
I'm sure that is curse free.
I've already got the coin. I will take the golden boomstick.
It's slightly larger and fancier than the one that Ghostblade had.
Ah, well, that's just good news then.
Are we going to have boomstick envy when we get back to the ship?
My
You're gonna be
boomstick brings
comparing
all
their
the boys to the
boomsticks?
yard. My boomstick is better than yours.
Oh,
They're going to be comparing their boomsticks, see which one is longer.
oh,
See which
no.
one brings all the boys to the yard.
Nope. You don't have to take the first lance given to you, folks.
But if it's golden,
Lima, it is your turn.
All right. Lima's pissed again, so she's going to bring out the flaming sphere again and hurl it right at the head of this monster.
Okay, roll to attack.
Lima's pissed again. Evergreen.
It's a dexterity
Dex.
saving. Yeah.
Fail.
The spear
With a
Yes.
9.
There we go. All right. And
Get
for
'em.
damage, it's going to be a 6.
On a 6. Nobody. Once again, the creature's going to move back and forth, and you'll see behind the Borgos a rush of water seems to be coming forward.
Here we go again.
From it's coming back out. So the water that came in is now coming back out. You see it coming at your coming towards you, but that's just what happens. Ghostblade, it's your turn.
Nothing. Is it anything within reach of me? No, it's just
You're prone.
I'm prone. I'm gonna get up.
As you stand up, you see that all of the tentacles have retracted back, and you see that there is a ton of bleeding spots all over the face of this creature.
Boomstick at the creature.
Okay, fire away.
Fire away. Sorry.
That's going to be a what is that? 19.
19 hits.
Nice.
And 2d6. Seven damage.
On 7 damage, the creature jostles again. Nobody. That water is rushing towards you even faster now.
Thanks, DM.
There is just pieces of the creature just falling into the water now as it is very close to death. Gimlet, it is your turn.
Now, there was a second cannon.
There is a second cannon.
Can I try to fire that?
You jump
your
in the
least
other hot
favorite
seat.
cannon.
Yeah, it's the less favorite cannon, but you know.
As you look, give me a perception check.
Oh, no. Give him another nat 20.
16. I've got all of nobody's luck today.
16. As you jump in the hot seat of that cannon, you turn it, you put it, you start to line it up, and as you look over, you'll see Dismas is there holding Lima's bag, offering to put it inside of the cannon.
Oh, no. Now here are some choices.
Gimlet will shake his head and go something else.
He puts that down gently, and then picks up more cannonballs.
Yes, those are good.
And he starts stuffing those inside of the cannon.
Awesome.
Go ahead and fire.
All right, and that's I got to do that with custom dice. AC 23 as Gimlet yells, "I return for value."
Oh no, no.
23 hits.
All right, that is a whole pile of dice. $40 of cannon damage.
Oh my god! How in the what?
This is gonna
Are you
hurt,
sure
folks.
your lesser favorite cannon?
You know
I
that
might have to-
nobody's
I might have a
inside
new
of this creature,
favorite.
right? Like if
Dismiss-
you blow the creature up,
Dismas starts dancing.
Sure.
Nobody. As
Yeah. Please tell me what happens inside this thing as that occurs.
inside of this thing, you just feel this immediate boom as you rock back and forth. As you look up, you see that an explosion kind of happens on top of the creature's head, revealing holes through the top of it.
Okay.
Ooh.
To the outside, not to like a hidden treasure chamber, right?
Not to there's no
Sure,
hidden
sure.
treasure chamber.
Sure.
To the water. Water begins to pour through it.
Yeah.
As for all of you outside, you watch as the creature is now sinking.
Uh-oh.
Nobody, you feel the creature begins to sink.
Yes, my reaction is definitely to try to swim up through the hole.
It is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to swim up through the hole.
Okay.
Sorry, Borgos.
The Borgos attempt to swim, but they can't swim. So they just
Oh.
kind of go down with the
Sailors who
ship.
can't swim.
No,
If you are going to elect to be a sailor or a sailing
Yeah.
society, you might want to think about your choices if you can't swim as a people.
they are pigs that can't speak common.
What can you do? I'm swimming up.
You begin to swim up, and give me an athletics check.
No. I'm just, six.
On a 6, you're able to get out because you naturally have swim speed, so you're able to swim out through the hole.
Okay.
But with that, all of you are going to watch as the dust begins to finally clear from Gimlet's last shot. Nobody is floating there where the creature once was. Good job, buddy.
It's another successful excising from the middle of the stomach of a giant monster.
one of us
With
throw him a
another
life
weapon.
preserver.
Nobody, did you pick up another cursed blade by any chance?
No cursed blades. Completely uncursed giant shotgun bluster bust thing.
Huh.
Pretty exciting.
You figure.
Yeah. It is
Completely
there were Borgos
uncursed, you
down
say.
there. There were Borgos down there. They were just handing out guns. It was crazy.
Mhm. They were down there, and now they're way
inside
down
the creature to blow the hole in the wall, maybe.
I never thought of that. Maybe. We'll never know. They're dead.
Oh, so sad for them.
Yes, very sad. Very sad. I'm here, though. Can somebody get me out of here, though? I'm winning heavy plate mail. This is a little bit tricky.
Lima's gonna toss a rope out to him to climb up the side of the ship.
Excellent. I shall climb this rope like Nate before me, and it will be glorious.
But will you do it as well as Nate would have?
Even better, Gimlet. Thank you for asking, friend.
And that is where we're going to end today's episode of Lawyers and Dragons.
Yay!
Please, God, let the dice rolling end. 3 nat ones.
Are there
That's
any
definitely not-
calamari pieces on board left behind by the?
There's still
by
the full ton of the tentacle that's still gripping the masthead there.
Try it out.
Excellent.
All right.
Lima's
So-
gonna start chopping it up to fry to barbecue to add to the pork and the sashimi.
What I like is that David ended the episode, and Lima's like, wait,
I want to keep going.
I want to grab that tentacle.
She's like food.
But with that, everyone can level up for next
Yay.
game.
Level
All
4.
right.
Level
Ooh.
4.
Level 4.
Okay.
Very
It's
exciting.
getting real.
And
We're pumped. Still haven't gotten to that tree.
Still haven't gotten to the tree.
Things keep getting in our way. Have you noticed this? But at least the good ship FS Black Squirrel is on its way.
En
We're ready to
route.
go. Folks, as always, I want to say thank you to David at Prototopics, who has Just a fantastic GM. I want to say thank you to Ian, Runkle the Bailey, and Roll of Law, Rob of Law and Lumber, even though his internet was as intermittent as his quips, and Alyte at Legal Bytes. Thank you so much to all of you. It is a wonderful time to have everybody here. Please do like the content on your way out. Tell YouTube that you're having fun with this stuff. And yeah, we're getting in towards maybe accomplishing something someday here after 10 episodes of Lawyers and Dragon. But
Hey,
as people pointed out, I
just
have been
killed a
eaten
giant
twice
squid.
by people. And we've introduced nobody to have a love of pop culture songs that he shouldn't know. So I think that's a good character trait as well. Everybody, thanks again. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week on Lawyers and Dragons, 10 a.m. Eastern, and have a great weekend. See you, everybody.
Bye-bye.